So our marketing research topic is food and beverages, where we'll be doing a marketing research on the backgrounds, young people where they're aged between 14 to 17. So coming to the introduction topic directly. Um, Marketing research on the food and drinks among the girl teenagers aged between 14 to 17 is very critical for understanding this target because they have distinct demands and preferences. Because marketing research material must be really organized and presented in a clear, logical, and engaging manner in order to effectively engage the girl kids. Because girl kids may come from a variety of linguistic origins and may not have a very great command of English. So as a result, it is critical to ensure that research materials are presented in a language that the target audience understands, like the visuals, films, photos, and infographics. So when we talk about the audience, so audience has like the three topics, subtopics. One is the theoretical consideration, practical consideration, and ethical consideration. In this, we need to take care of the cultural sensitivity, where the researchers need to be aware about the cultural nuisance and values, beliefs, and norms of the target. A communities understanding the cultural difference can help design the research instruments and approaches that are appropriate and respectful to the audience. That's how you create a proper survey. Also, they may have a multiple intersecting identities such as gender, age, socioeconomic status, or religion. Consider how these factors may shape their experience, attitude, and behavior, and incorporate a holistic understanding of their identities in the research design. So, second top subtopic is practical consideration. In practical consideration, like the participants offer the choice of completing the interview to share their experience privately or a small gender specific focus groups, collecting the data in the space where the young people feel comfortable rather than a professional and academic settings. Recruit through the local organization, like social media advertisement, flyers at the youth community, so that, and the word of mouth. That's how you do it. And also, when young people express their interests, like by filling up the online surveys, or we can also do an online text, or we can call them, we can get their response. And coming to the ethical consideration, where it is very much important that we have to respect their privacy. Like we have to ask for the consent, like obtaining the information, like consent from the participants of their guardian, or providing a clear explanation about the research purpose and procedures and the potential risks and the benefits. Ensure that the consent forms are available in appropriate language and the participants understand their rights and can inform a decision to participate. And privacy and confidentially safeguard is very much important because it protects their personal information and ensure that data is anonymous and stored securely, and obtain necessary approvals and adhere to legal ethical guidelines and regarding the data protection and privacy. So in that's all about the consideration. When we talk about the sampling methods, we can go ahead with the two sampling method. One is convenience sampling method, another one is like snowball sampling method. Convenience sampling is like non-probability sampling method. It is easy accessible or convenience to research. It is readily available and accessible are included in the sample also. And like it is often used in a situation where the time, budget, and resources are completely limited. When it comes to the snowball sampling, it is a non-probability sampling method. Initial participants to recruit additional participants, and we need to ask them to refer other who can also meet the criteria. So in the sampling method, which young people are quite different from the adults. So like communication preferences, because the young are completely different from the adults, so we need to take care of the channels from where we are communicating, and also the sampling methods like we talked in the last slides. It might be one consideration sampling, another one might be snowball sampling. Consent and legal consideration, which is very much important because we need to ask the legal guardians to give them the consent to for the surveys and for the research participants.
So for the data collecting method, we use the focus group. So the advantage is simulate the discussion, so the participant can share the perspective on particular topics and open up a range of view. Also, they can have an in-depth insight focus group provide opportunities for participants to elaborate on their response and provide more detailed feedback. For the disadvantage, someone will dominate the discussion, like the older participant will dominate the discussion on, and also the people who know each other will more commonly commenting on each other experience. These two examples is from one article, and also in that article, it mentioned that there have a language barriers maybe because there are no other speaking people going to join the focus group. All of them is just the English speaker. So the second data collection method is a secondary research. So for the first benefit that the data extraction can reveal a wide range of information on young people from CALD backgrounds, such as their preference, behavior, and attitude toward the various products or services. So now we can look at how diversity of the data source. There have a many sources. So some of them are from the worldwide, like World Health Organization, and some of them are from the local, like Australia Institute of Health and Welfare, and some of them are from the countries with similar cultural backgrounds, like New Zealand Health Promotion Agency. So for the second benefit, that it can collect the real-time data, which is very important of the time-sensitive marketing research. And the last benefit, that is very cost-effective, so you can get a lot of data with only less cost. So for the disadvantage of the secondary research, the people always will worry about the data quality, like maybe the data is out of date or maybe the data is not usable enough. Also, there may be some bias, like the data resources are not representative of the target population, or if the data is received from the untrustable source. And lastly, is ethical problems. There may be ethical consideration with data extraction, especially if the data provider are aware that their data is being used on the research purpose. And also if the data contains their personal information that has not been anonymized. So for the challenge, like the first one, no participant interviews with other language in one article because all the materials are given in English. And for the second challenge, the age gap and relationship impact the group dynamic. And lastly, the snowball sampling to recruit participants in a similar backgrounds only. So maybe they are a bias of a representative of the entire population of interest. So we recommend that for the philosophy, we should develop a translated materials, but not only in English, and also we should employ a bilingual researcher to encourage people in different language to join the focus group research. And also we should keep the age within 2 years for the teenagers focus group research and avoid the peers who know each other in the same group. And lastly, we should diversify the recruitment channels. In conclusion, focus group with convenience and snowball sampling can offer detailed and diverse viewpoints that can be used to inform marketing tactics. Marketers should be cognizant of the potential bias and limits of this strategy. Culturally sensitive marketing research that tackles issues for diversity, equality, and inclusion can lead to more effective marketing tactics and beneficial social impact. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.